Says Fuck, and Megan Dawn.
Hello.
57. I don't talk to her like that, but that's how I introduce her sometimes. That's her Instagram. Anyway, so we're gearing up to do the full moon in Scorpio video. These moon videos are getting harder to do as work has picked up quite a bit, especially for the summertime. So we're both sitting here in face masks and sort of in between activities for the day. Things are picking up for the weekend, and so we just went on a 2-mile walk. And
I actually looked at the exact coordinates thing. It was 2.62 miles.
2.62 miles. That's not terrible.
No, it was
not bad.
It was a breeze, I felt like.
I'm still sore as hell from working out on Wednesday, and it's Friday, so I did good. Let's see what else. So the moon is going to be full in Scorpio, and that is basically a time for ending cycles, digging deep, and acknowledging some of our darker, more hidden and suppressed pieces of ourselves are coming up for review. So we thought, how appropriate would it be to sit here and face masks and detox our skins a little bit in between right before we have to go to work tonight and serve wine. Another, it's a good Tauran activity in Taurus season. So we usually, what we do is we'll do a card cleansing. We'll talk about the oracle card a little bit, get into a little bit more about the moon, sort of discuss how we feel about the oracle card. Then we dive right into all the signs, and what you want to do is watch for your sun, moon, and rising sign if you know it. Don't hit me up. And hopefully we will get through all the messages that you need to hear in this reading. And if you don't, go ahead and contact us for a personal reading if you want to. If you feel called to, our information is up, down in the description below, or in any of our link trees on Instagram, and it should be findable on Facebook. But I need to double check to make sure that I've made that easy to find. So anyway, just keep that in mind, and let's move forward. What we like to do is ask everybody to participate in bringing their collective energies into the reading. What we like to do is have people contact their guides and their ancestors and bring them into the reading so that they assist our delivery of the messages to be clear, and that we deliver the messages without ego. And we have our intentions in the clearest, cleanest place of honest, wanting to help people. And we want to invite the angels of truth, love, and light to purify our decks and make sure that the right messages come through for each sign. I feel like I've covered the ground at least twice. Yeah. I'm repeating myself at this point.
You said you were going to go into Scorpio.
Well, I'll do that a little bit after the card because I want to see how it relates to, because I have a feeling, because the way I saw the picture, I have a feeling it's going to correlate really well.
So every moon reading we pull a card from the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck by Alana Fairchild. And today we happen to got number 10. Okay. Full moons are a completion of a cycle. And then technically the number 10 is the completion, the end number, the end of a cycle. So I just want you to keep that in mind. This is what the card looks like. It's releasing allegiances. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Releasing allegiances, which this is why I wanted to wait for a second, because you see how dark this card is?
I'm going to read normally I only read the first little paragraph. Today I'm going to read the first 2 paragraphs because I feel like it's going to set the whole tone for the reading. It is time to hold on to yourself and let go of another, even if just for a time. You have gained all that was meant to be from that connection, at least for now. You have given and you have received. The need to let go does not deny the value of what has been acquired. It is more that the time has come for greater productivity, creativity, abundance, and consciousness in your life. You have completed many cycles in the vibrational frequency of consciousness that you are now being asked to release. You have been in that vibration frequency for some time now. You have earned the right to step out of the frequency, out of the habits, relationships, and the possibilities that are limited to the outmoded frequency. It is now time to expand into higher frequencies of experience that will bring enhanced love, empowerment, and peace into your life. You will take the wisdom of what you have learned with you into something new. New connections, new relationships, new life experiences at a higher turn of the spiral of life. But first, you. So, I feel like that is, like, we say this every time, but I really feel like when we pull cards out of the Oracle decks, it does a really good job at kind of summing up the tone of the full moon.
It brings it a full circle.
Absolutely.
So what is going to probably be really big is cutting ties. There's a lot of moons that say this, but specifically for people that are of the Saturn and Scorpio generation, this is going to be touching on energies that we, in a way that it's like closing out our Saturn returns for good. You know, those of us with their energies and that part of our chart.
I like to kind of put this into like a practical perspective, like how you were just saying it's closing out certain things so other things can happen. It's a lot like getting like certifications and stuff like that. Like, for instance, Nicole getting her Psalm certification, she couldn't get level 3 until she closed out and completed level 2. So, in order to proceed, you have to finish certain things to then move on to bigger and better.
So this is like we just ended the boss battle recently, and it's to the point where we're just leaving the chamber and concluding that level so we can go on and do the next thing.
Absolutely.
So this is less of a shake-up and more of a breakdown of anything that was loose ends that needed to be tied from those times, and making sure that we are crossing our T's and dotting our I's, and making sure that we're doing things in a thorough fashion. So, when it all comes down to it, it's up to us to really be the ones to make the effort to make sure we're in alignment with source and spirit. And sometimes what gets in the way of that is ourselves, and we have to do a deep purge on outmoded beliefs or just plain out resistance. We have to get over the fact that we don't want to try, we don't want to make the effort to do something. We're going to be made aware that it's all or nothing right now. So we have to make a really big decision to go ahead and be dedicated with the new phase that's happening, because everything.
Dedicated.
Eight of Pentacles. Things are closing out and we can't go backwards. We have to keep going forwards, and forwards usually indicates upwards and better forward motion. So got to keep things flowing.
Continue to vibrate higher.
Let things close out that don't serve you anymore.
Absolutely. So pretty much we're going to go backwards this time, meaning we're going to go from Pisces to Aries. We like to switch it up when we can remember which one we did before. That just, gives everybody a fair chance to get a fair round of energy from us. We each pull a card. We take turns going first. If you've never seen one of our readings, we'll give our interpretation for the card we pulled, and then we'll put them together for a 2-card combined interpretation. So you're basically getting 2 readings in one. That's just how we do it. We feel like it gives a very thorough, if you can say,
And hopefully refreshing spin on the traditional tarot reading that you find on YouTube.
We basically just, when things will come to us too. So if we start spouting off random things, if it resonates with you, there's probably a good reason.
There's a good chance that things are being channeled because we've asked the right information to come through. And made sure that our egos, hopefully that was triply made clear that we don't want our egos in on these readings, especially for the ones that are our sun signs.
Well, that's why we go backwards and we go forwards with the signs that we choose to go first and go last. You know, we want everybody to get a fair energy exchange, basically.
So, yep.
All right,
we're fairly set up.
We'll touch back on this at the end of the 12 signs.
It'll be like our 13th card.
Absolutely.
So that's basically it. We didn't really need to write down too much about this moon. It's one of the more instinctual style feeling moons. And we almost didn't get this reading made anyway. Like, things were so tight today, so we got to just keep it moving. So let's...
Do you want to start?
Yeah.
At 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 1234, so that's a number of progression. So we're moving on and forward. So it's Pisces time. 11:21 is when we're pulling for Pisces. I've got to put the timestamp down. And I will pull the first card. Got a jet. We don't normally get air traffic.
We're in a valley. We're in Southern California. In a valley.
Damn, that's noisy.
Yeah. Pisces, do planes resonate with you?
So I know a Pisces moon that's a pilot.
There you go. Alright.
So maybe I need to send him this link even though he doesn't believe in tarot cards. Anyway. Let's get that card for Pisces. Page of Cups. This is very you. This is like...
You're the fish.
You are probably receiving a message. Some sort of intuitive message. If not, like, hearing a song that makes you think of something, gives you a brand new idea. This is like inspiration and excitement and feeling brand new and like writing poetry and being innocent. So this is all really good energy. So let's see what the other card is.
Strength. So I feel like this is a card that technically back up the page over here. If you are doubting yourself in any way, I definitely feel like with strength coming out, all the powers like in your hands.
I feel like this is the first time that we've pulled a major card for Pisces since we've been doing these readings. They usually get Pentacle cards almost fairly regularly, and this is the first time that we've actually seen a major progression in the energy. So this is not just about work anymore. This is about like playtime and being in control of your passions and what's going on. You're gaining ground and you're feeling good about it.
You could be receiving a message of some sort that's going to...
Like a good message from your boss.
To make you... to give you the feeling of strength. You know, somebody could give you a compliment. You know, you could have done a really good job on something, and it just kind of... it fuels you in the right way.
You're getting gassed up.
Yes, and I feel like it's really giving you that strength you need to move forward to the next level. It's kind of like you've saved up, like you're like Turbo in the video game. You know, you saved it for the last minute. That's exactly what I'm thinking about. Like,
you're getting divine assistance to go on your way.
Absolutely.
Like and rule the jungle. Because he's a lion. So, you're getting inspired in a new way that you might not have in the past because you've obviously made some changes. You've been working hard, and you're finally gaining some ground there.
Right.
So,
I love that. No, this is an awesome reading.
Good for Pisces.
All right, Capricorn.
Good on you guys. You guys were kind of stuck in the same energy for a while. So, good on you.
Capricorn. Here we go.
Oh, we're filming in my room because really another jet. It's not as loud this time.
No, it's still. I just didn't catch up.
Just need to give it time. So we thought I would go with the Scorpio theme to be in my room because it's usually the secret places, the places you don't normally go. So it's along the Scorpio themes.
Capricorn, you got the Tower.
This is exactly the type of thing you don't like to see, Capricorn.
This is definitely the card of destruction, you know, shaken, like, basically I think of like an earthquake and everything crumbling.
I'm not getting that's a bad thing. I feel like I think it's more like you're picking up and moving and things are getting reestablished. I don't feel partly because I just saw my other card, and partly because my intuition is not feeling this is like not a terrible shakeup, but it's definitely a shakeup.
If you want to build a new house on your same property, you got to destroy your current one to build a new one.
But it's something you want to happen, and it has to do with work. I feel like this is Four of Pentacles, and it's something that was having you feel like you couldn't, you were paycheck to paycheck, and you weren't feeling free with your money. This is a shakeup in that feeling of stagnancy in your finances. Like this is an upswing. So I'm feeling good all around. Like this is something that you've actually wanted to see come in. It's like a clogged hose with a slow drip, sort of clearing out the dirt. And it's like flowing now. So it's
You just totally reminded me of when the spray gun at work doesn't get cleaned and it all of a sudden just shoots clots like everywhere all over and it's like fuck, but it's like now it's working fine. You know what I mean? Like that shit had to happen for the hose to keep
right. Yeah, there you go. That's
exactly what it made me think of. It was like, oh fuck, but now it works
so
great.
This moon's gonna be like a big clearing out for you guys, but it's gonna be fine for you. You're gonna live through it. It's okay. Sag.
No, it's Aquarius.
Is it? Oh my god. No, we did it wrong. It should have been Cap after Pisces. It should have been Aquarius.
Oh, well, I guess I didn't.
We got it mixed up, so,
well, Capricorn went first, and then now it's going to be Aquarius.
Right.
Because I wrote the list long. For some reason, I thought it went Sag, Aquarius, Cap, Pisces. Lame. I don't know why I did that.
It's okay.
Everybody
makes mistakes.
That's what happens when I try to write it backwards.
And then you know what? With how crazy things have been lately, like a small mistake like that, no, who gives a shit? Like, I don't think Capricorns or Aquarius those are not the types to nitpick. These planes, though, this is so unusual. Okay.
You go first.
So, Aquarius. I'm all tripped out. Knight of Pentacles. So you're moving slowly towards your goals. You're determined. You know where your path is, and there's not really much in the way. It's just that you're not going about it the fast way. It's like you're doing it very deliberately, or there's sometimes these are messengers too, but I feel like maybe you're the one that has a message for somebody that you're getting around to taking your time delivering. So it's interesting. Let's see what else is up. I see why you're wanting to delay telling anybody whatever this is.
Nine of Swords. Yeah.
Because it's sensitive to you. It's something that you feel a lot of feelings about, and it's like on your mind. And Aquarians don't do well with emotions and thoughts at the same time. It usually ends up like this.
I tend to interpret this card as kind of like things keeping you up at night. So especially if it has to do with money, you know, maybe you just got a surprise bill in the mail and it's sending you into immediate stress, you know, like something.
Or you got in a slow speed car accident slow speed, crash, and you have to tell somebody how you fucked up.
Like that car that like smashed into that one trying to pull onto the off ramp. Yeah,
the wrong way car trying to get on the wrong way of the freeway,
and it like smashed right into the car that was getting off the
something
off-ramp.
like that.
Like
parked cars hitting something dumb, like something that like careful guys, like I don't know if I even have any advice except just you got to get it off your chest. So get around to it eventually, but it's okay that you're taking time.
You'll be okay. It's not the end of the world.
This is the kind of things that a Scorpio moon should be doing, though. It's like a purge session, so just be brave and suck it up and get to it. Don't take forever. Just get it done. Rip the Band-Aid off. All right, let's do Sag time now.
Now it's time. Hey, I'm supposed to pick first.
That's okay. I will keep shuffling. I didn't like how it felt anyway.
The Wheel of Fortune. This card definitely...
It's a Jupiter card.
It's got a little bit of everything in this card. It's got all 4 elements, like the Wheel of Fortune. Like, anything could happen. It could land on anything. So, now we need to see what her card is.
Wheel of Fortune is the card of Jupiter, which is good because Sagittarians, these jets are stupid.
They must be doing like some drills.
Never. Yeah, so Jupiter rules Sagittarius, which Sagittarians will know. So it's their card. So we'll see what. Okay, you might have some conflict, but that's okay. You just got to keep focused. It might not be the most comfortable social situations for you right now. You might want to withdraw from people in general, or just really use discernment with how you communicate, because it could go south really fast, but the good news is it can turn right around as well. So just stay light on your feet and like
absolutely keep an eye
people might kind of flip out on you right now.
Be aware of your surroundings.
Like that's pretty much, people might flip out on you right now. It's pretty right there, like, so be careful.
Yeah, just be on your toes, basically.
Try not to be too anxious because you don't want to attract people flipping out on you, but just keep in mind that you have to monitor your vibes around people even more right now. Okay, so I'm having a hard time going backwards. Scorpio for Scorpio moon. All right. I was getting a tummy tickle feeling like when we went over the bump in the car the other day, like in caught air, and then pulled that. So we have the Tower for Scorpio and a tummy tickle. So that's exciting. It could be. It might be that you were headed somewhere real fast and the trajectory is just changing all of a sudden. So let's see, like, what else is going on for Scorpio.
The Queen of Cups.
That looks like a mood swing.
But I'm trying to bring tummy tickle into this.
Like, well, a mood swing can be as abrupt as a tummy tickle, but it's like,
maybe I'm getting the feeling that you're really nervous about something. Like nervousness.
Giddy.
Yeah, like it doesn't have to be a bad nervousness, it can be an excitement.
It's like stage fright.
Absolutely.
Oh, sorry about that, guys. I need more caffeine.
I know.
So it's like maybe
have to go.
It's like you're running on kind of a little bit of nerves, a little bit of fear, but it's gonna be like not so bad for you. It'll turn out pretty good. Just stay in like emotional mastery mode. Don't connect with this as much as you connect with that. You want your water feelings to be dominant.
I was just about to say, keep in mind, like, this is like a water card, and Scorpio is a water sign. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's just be discerning about how you pick and choose your feelings and be emotionally responsible. You'll be all right. So Libra time.
Yeah.
Libra time.
Okay. Let's see. The Ace of Cups. I like to refer to this kind of as like emotional mastery. Like being 100 within
It's brand new on the inside.
Like it's so fulfilling. It's so amazing. Like it's good emotion.
It's like it's like a new thing. Things have been brand new. It's like a brand new feeling. Like things are getting like you're feeling like you're on the precipice of something that you haven't seen before. Feeling like it's like maybe it's a new relationship energy kind of thing or a new direction. In this case, it's like you're done defending where you've been, your old pathways. You're accepting who you are, and you're feeling a little bit more like you don't have to defend. Just no more defense. You can just sit there and be full of the moment and fully get into it and enjoy it for what it is.
You know, I'm feeling like
it's a good moon for you.
Libra, maybe you had been holding back in regards to your emotions, and maybe you finally just said something, and it went a lot better than you actually expected, and now you don't have to feel so pent up about how you feel. Like you're like, oh wow, like I could have said something way sooner. Like if I knew you were gonna feel like this.
Yeah, you found the words to vocalize something instead of be combative about it.
Yes, I feel like this is very positive. And in order for things to go positive, you need to be positive. So if you have something that you need to get off your chest, now's a good time.
Yeah, you can trust it's going to turn out, or if you're starting to feel good and you're feeling like you can't trust it and you want to be a little defensive, don't. Just go chase the things that feel solid and good and new, especially if they're new.
Virgo.
I am so yawning. I was yawning in the last video we did too, and now I'm doing it again. That was at Gary's house. Okay, so we have the Seven of Pentacles for y'all.
Doesn't surprise me.
You're, as usual, you're paying attention to detail, and that is extremely satisfying to you. Like, it makes him smile. And the details are what actually pleases you.
You're admiring all your hard work.
You're doing well, and you're starting to see the pieces come together. They're coming to fruition, and you're sort of enjoying it. And yeah, you're a little proud of yourself. That's okay. So I like.
But with the Page of Swords, don't be too cocky about it. Don't get a big head, because you can tend to rub people the wrong way.
Also, those people, that's one of the, like, you're being watched cards. So you're being observed in your state of bliss with your details. So somebody's watching how you handle things in the smallest detail. So just be careful. You're under scrutiny. Maintain the details, but at the same time, don't forget the bigger picture either.
Right. Don't get caught up in ego. You know,
you don't want to micromanage people.
Virgos tend to be perfectionists, and there's nothing wrong with that, but don't let that take you out of vibration of just being whole, being one. You know, you don't want people to like think you got a big head and stuff like that. That's exactly what
You
you
want
to
to stay in
avoid.
integrity, whatever is the most dominant vibration that you have. You want to make sure it's the positive one.
Absolutely. All right, Leo. Let me get this written down. Okay, so Leo. Okay. Let's see what this full moon. Leo. This is a pretty appropriate card. The Queen of Wands. I love how this card has sunflowers in it. You even see like the two little lions right there. So I feel like this is a very appropriate card for Leo. She is definitely, with it being a Wands card, I feel like she's really like, and she's holding the sunflower. I didn't even realize that. But she was actually holding a sunflower. She's very balanced within her masculine and feminine energy.
Absolutely. I like this one because it's like she allows joy. She is sitting on her throne and she's in control, but she's also allowing things to bloom around her. So she's creative and understands that things sort of don't need a tight rein, like a little bit like the Queen of Swords would. So that's generally like an indication of something positive happening, and this is too. This is a the Queen would, in this case, the Queen would be looking at moving towards something calm and smooth, in the way that the waters were choppy before, and she's decided, fuck this shit, I'm out. So maybe it's like just finding her own way, and or maybe she's found a way to be on the same page with somebody, because this card can also mean getting in the same boat with somebody and finally going one direction. So this is a meeting of the minds too. So this is maybe I don't know. This is something that was a struggle that isn't a struggle anymore to do, and it has to do with communication because it's swords.
I'd like to also think that you're finally coming to terms with, balance between masculine and feminine energy, and because of you're actually doing the work to become equal in both energies, it's taking you somewhere, as in the sense of transcending you, like we were mentioning in the beginning of the video, like going to the next level, because you're becoming one within the masculine and feminine. You're able to then move forward
in one-minded and also in integrity. So yes, I like that too. Yes. Dig it. Are we ready for Cancer energy?
Cancer.
Or is anybody ready for Cancer energy? Is Cancer ready for Cancer energy?
The world may never know.
Very good questions.
Got too much.
You're holding on to the wrong things. It sounds like. It looks like this is maybe this moon will be the indication of releasing things that no longer serve you, things that have been just too much for you. It's going to turn around in the way that you're going to be forced to let go of things during this moon. So just be ready for it. Like it's when things get too heavy, you're gonna have to let it go.
Knight of Cups.
Knight of Cups.
Alright, so with these two together, Knight of Cups usually means there's, like, a knight is, like, there tend to be fast-moving energies, of receiving, like, kind of like a message, and with it being cups...
You're emotionally being told it's time to let go.
Yeah.
Like, and you have to let go pretty fast. But it's just like the Band-Aid ripping off. That if there's another person that has that feeling too in their reading, they just can't remember which sign it was.
I really feel like if you balance out a lot of what you're holding on to, what you're trying to keep going,
Let go of some things.
the Knight of Cups isn't a bad. It's not a bad card. Like, you can ideally get yourself into the Knight of Cups position where you are feeling more stable within your emotions because you organized your life and you got shit together. It's making you feel
It's like
better.
a completion card. This moon's about completing things. It's we also pulled a 10 for the Sacred Rebels deck, and we'll be reading that at the end, so pay attention. It's a concluding card. So the 10 of Wands is like a trial by fire kind of thing, and you have to withstand the feeling that a lot of things are ending for you, but you let it go. Let it go. It's fine.
Not too shabby, Cancer.
Doesn't feel good always when that happens, but also you can look at it like a nice whiskey burn.
Alright, Gemini. Gemini. Death.
The Scorpio card.
Okay, so this is pretty much exactly what it seems like. And that is something's coming to an end. And 10 is the completion of a cycle. So obviously, something big in your life is coming to an end.
And beginning.
Yeah, like things
at the
have
same
to
time.
end, so new things could begin.
Oh, my legs are so sore. What I pulled is the Knight of Swords, and this is the end is coming real fast, and it's like you're going to get a message about some sort of finality, whether it's that text. I don't know. It could be a breakup, but if it is, like, who cares? Like, you're going to be fine, but when it comes to act, like, I don't want to say you're gonna get, maybe could be birth news, too. It's just, like, that sudden.
Right.
Like, we just don't really know which way it's going to go for everybody, but we can take a guess, or take our feelings from it. And, I don't know, I'm feeling like this could go either way. It's going to be wildly different from other people. It's 50-50 as to whether or not this is news that you will like or not. But how you handle the news is going to take intelligence. It's going to take maneuverability. It's going to take cleverness. So just focus on the things that could come from it that benefit you. So focus on the positive things coming out of what's ending, because there's a good chance that shit wasn't serving you anyway. So, sorry, Gemini. This is kind of savage energy for you guys to handle, but it's okay. You'll use your stunning intellect to handle it. Oh, jeez. Taurus season. Let's get going for Taurus. Had a card just pop out. So
it's your turn. Yay!
Ten of Pentacles is a very, like, this is like a completion card. It's like getting your paycheck. It's the end of a cycle. It is, like this moon is going to be opposite of Taurus energy, and there's going to be.
Yeah. You just reminded me today's payday at the salon, and I totally forgot.
Are you kidding? It's payday for Taurus, and we're on the Taurus reading.
Yeah.
And I just
remembered.
Okay, Taurus, this is confirmation that.
I forgot. Like, that's how you know I haven't really had any money issues lately, is I forget payday's coming.
you see how things are about to be picking up for you guys if you're not feeling the same way. Like that level of abundance, it's on its way. Like, so just keep your hands and keeping your lane and expect things to grow and better, and your family environment that is indicated here, you're going to be seeing a lot more of them. So hopefully you get along well with your family.
I get along with my dad just fine. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so
we were just talking about a paycheck and abundance.
Yes. With these together, really anything could happen.
Yeah. I think it's positive.
Absolutely. This is a very positive combination.
The momentum has already started for this.
Yes, you are in positive energy. So in order to keep receiving positive energy, you need to make sure you're staying within positive energy. If you go into negative energy, you're going to be receiving negative energy. So anything is possible. I think this is card of many opportunities.
I'm also seeing this as like a business flywheel. Like when we're in marketing class and it's talking about the business model flywheel instead of a funnel.
Yes.
So I feel like this is something to do with business that has to do with making a turnover and a possibility of doing better at that this month. So hopefully that's what's up. So I love that. That's
Fancy.
Cool. Yeah.
I can't believe I forgot.
That's so cute though. Like it would, of course you'd remember right now during the Taurus reading. Hilarious. I always get so nervous right before we pull cards for Aries.
All right, Aries. What do I got for ya?
Got butterflies in my tummy.
I'm gonna make sure it's banging.
You better make sure it's banging.
It's banging. It's the Knight of Wands.
Yeah. Knight of Wands, pretty much. He's like he's very like, passionate.
Yeah, he's like kind of like Rico Suave a little bit, you know. He's over there looking good,
confident,
nice car, you know. He knows he's hot. He's got the bag.
He's really, really smart and swift and intelligent and intriguing. So,
what'd you get?
Big Virgo energy. So, but it's.
I'm really interpreting this as you need to come out of your shell a little bit more.
Yeah. The Virgo energy is going to help you get you launched, but it's not going to do you any good to stay sequestered and single and alone.
You can't be this guy if you're being this guy.
It's the fact that it's reversed is like this time for being a hermit is finally done. So that's something that started for me during my Saturn return, and this energy for this Scorpio moon is closing out the energy of my Saturn return that started in 2012 and ended in 2015. And I lived a lot of that time in hermit mode where I had no friends and I was living in Seattle, and I spent most of my time locked up in my apartment and talked to nobody. And I you know, part of what changed for me is being around people and being more social and using my wits and using my confidence, even if I didn't feel that confident, if I was feeling more like this. It's the very light, the whole thing that you were, the intuitions, all the stuff that you were studying while you were being a hermit to make you more knowledgeable. You're out of school now. So it's time to use
school's out.
Your Merkaba energy, everything you've charged yourself up, and it's go time. It's time to actually start using what you know and be quick with it and pure. Keep it pure. Both of these energies are pure as fuck. So if you even cross the line of impurity, you're gonna fall flat on your face. Okay.
Dang. Wow.
Yikes. Let's get that Sacred Rebel deck pulled out here.
Okay. Go ahead and Jake.
Remind you what this shit looks like.
Alright, you have completed many cycles in the vibrational frequency of consciousness that you are now being asked to release. This is number 10, releasing allegiances. You have been in that vibrational frequency for some time now. You have earned the right to step out of that frequency, out of the habits, relationships, and the possibilities that are limited to that outmoded frequency. It is now time to expand into higher frequencies of experience that will bring enhanced love, empowerment, and peace into your life. Excuse me. You will take the wisdom of what you have learned with you into something new connections, new relationships, new life experiences at a higher turn of the spiritual life. But first, you. Trust that you can step into solitude for a time without being consumed by loneliness. It is time to reconnect with yourself. Perhaps you have had a period of outward orientation where your energy has been diverted away from the inner journey of self-discovery and creative self-expression and into the world of lists, schedules, and demands. Trust that you may need to step back momentarily, even from the healthy relationships and commitments, to refresh your spirit by reconnecting with your own nature in solitude. Perhaps you have been diving so deep into the creative waters that you have lost your bearings on your energetic connection to the earth, your own life, and your needs in the here and now. Either way, you need to come back to the ground of your own body. This is a time for self-love, for paying attention to yourself, for nurturing, holding, and being with you. It doesn't mean you can't love another, it just means you need to turn your attention inwards for a time, for some quality time with you. You will emerge renewed, refreshed, and clearer about your journey and your relationships as a result of this. This oracle is also confirmation that the work you have been doing on yourself is working for you. Your level of self-love is growing, and your ability to love consciously and healthily is increasing as a result. Some connections in your life will mature along with you, and your regard and affection will deepen and blossom. It will be revealed that other relationships are no longer relevant to your life journey. You will know which is which because you will feel it. You will feel it mostly clearly when you have some time to be with yourself in reconnection. If you have been contemplating a change in lifestyle, enrolling in a class, or joining a group, starting a project, or setting aside time to focus on your inner work, then this oracle comes as a confirmation that these things would be supportive, healthy, and helpful to your life. This oracle also comes with particular guidance. There is a situation that has recently arisen or will arise soon where you need to back yourself. Don't be put upon or hoodwinked into backing down by the emotional reaction of others. Stand your ground and stay aligned with what you know to be true, no matter how wonderful something seems logically or on the surface. If it doesn't feel right for you, it is not for you at this time. Perhaps that will change and it will be right for you later. Perhaps you will step away and realize with relief that you had a lucky escape from a situation that would have ended up unnecessarily costing you. Either way, backing yourself and not giving in to the opinion of other, no matter how highly you would have rated that opinion in the past, is important. It is highly likely that you are breaking with tradition, with a role model or belief system that you have outgrown. You must be here for yourself because you are doing well. You are on the right path and you are growing. Well done. Healing process. Lie down somewhere comfortable and relax. Say, I love my body and my body loves me. I trust my body and my body trusts me. I love wisdom and wisdom loves me. I trust wisdom and wisdom trusts me. Sense, visualize, feel, or intend that there be a beautiful emerald green light. Emerald. With golden sparkling flecks of energy in it. It rises up from the earth below you and bathes your body until you are floating in an ocean of emerald green light with golden sparkling flecks of energy within it. Let it fizz and wash around you and through you, right into the cells of your being. Finally, let it form a bubble of light around you, encasing you like an egg or shell, from the top of your head all the way down to the bottom of your feet, on either side of you, front and back. Let it be close enough that it feels protective and spacious enough that you can breathe easily. Take your time, and when you are ready, simply open your eyes and you have completed your healing process. Provided that you follow up and have some more time for yourself, of course.
That's cute.
That
was really perfect.
Ideal for Scorpio full moon.
That was pretty much the theme of most of the readings.
Mm-hmm.
Again, as usual, all tied up together, and also the fact that we're sitting here, the fact that we wanted to do it in my room a little bit for that fall apart, kind of put it back together thing.
Yeah.
And the fact that we're sitting here in face masks, even, like, it's all perfect.
The face mask I actually
Since
have
it's gossip time.
Yes, I have on the fancy, handy pink clay face mask. It has Arcilla Ross. Oh, I guess I'm reading that in Spanish.
That'll be real helpful.
Pink clay, strawberry, pomegranate, and Puntia extract. I can't believe I was starting to read it in Spanish and gonna figure out.
Aputina?
This is what it looks like, you know. It's literally like a pinkish clay and it dries like skin color. It is really good for combination skin. It says it restores the skin's natural elasticity. And I think that's all. Vitamin E regenerates the skin. Everything else is in Spanish. So, not today, Satan.
What is that?
I'm not reading Spanish.
Okay.
I took it years ago and I'm done with it.
So, okay, that makes more sense. That's not today, Satan. I was like, it's sort of like a slavish thing for you than just like, okay, that makes sense.
No, I was telling Satan.
What the hell?
I was telling Satan I wasn't going to speak. I mean, I wasn't going to read.
No habla español today, Satan.
Maybe tomorrow.
I'm wearing this, it's like a moisture mask from Yes. It's
Yes to coconuts.
Coconut oil and avocado oils, so
90.
It's for thirsty skin.
How many percent is it natural? It says it right on the front, on the bottom.
96% natural.
96% natural.
So, as it says that I'm supposed to leave this on for 10 minutes, and it's been 53 minutes. It's time to take it off.
Alright, we hope you got some answers or a little bit of clarity in regards to this full moon.
And what it's going to do with you and for you. What you've been manifesting up till now.
And it's very apparent to take time to be one with yourself, to take care of yourself, to do a face mask, or to go on a walk, which we just actually got back from.
Or if you want to do none of those things, you want to go hardcore and do a meditation, which you want to do. Trust me. If you don't want to do it, you still want to do it. what I want people to do is to do a mirror exercise where you stare in the mirror and look at yourself and practice feeling good things about who you are. If you feel resistance to that, that's going to tell you a lot about the journey that you're on. And if you don't feel good about yourself, if you're not feeling very loving towards your own reflection, that's going to be the dominant vibration that other people receive from you too. So you're going to want to see how that affects your relationships.
Fun fact. Almost everybody carries a black mirror on them.
Yeah. That was a genius conversation we had with an inherently talented masculine.
He's the one who did my goddess fingers and my little crystal ball third eye teapot on my booty.
When we were there, we were talking to his brother, and we were discussing black mirrors, and so his brother was like, so you're telling me that a black mirror is just a black piece of glass that you can use for scrying? And he says, does that mean you can use your cell phone? And I said, absolutely. So,
if you're not sure what we're talking about, Google it or something.
Black Mirror is not just a TV series or whatever book. I have no idea. It's something that is a tool for divination that some people use, and so this is one of your biggest tools for multiple reasons. So it's not just a smartphone.
There's so many things we do in everyday life that people don't realize is technically like
magic.
Yeah, magic. Like songs, okay? And you're singing along to a song. Words, like, are spells. That's why they call it spelling. And then you're over here singing a song, and then you wonder why you're, like, talking about, like, drugs and da-da-da-da-da, and then that's the lifestyle you're in, because, well...
Songs about beefing.
Yeah, like...
You're going to have beef in your life.
You're putting out spells.
That's why people make songs about making money, because people want to make some money.
Absolutely.
They want that to be their dominant vibration.
So for the end of this video, let it be that the music you listen to can really influence your manifestation. I can't even say it.
One more time. Manifestation.
Yeah, I try to say manifesting and manifestations all in one. So until next time.
Much love. Take care of yourselves. Go deep.
Peace. It's still going.
Oh, great. Cool. Peace.